Ever felt overwhelmed by emotional attachment? Feeling trapped in a cycle you can't break? You're not alone. Many people struggle with letting go, feeling powerless and stuck in their emotions. But there's hope. Change is not only possible, but it's within your reach, inspired by the timeless wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. This video will share 10 powerful Stoic rules to help you emotionally detach from someone. Why is detachment so transformative? As Seneca wisely said, "He who is brave is free." Detachment doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent. It means finding strength and clarity within yourself. In this video, we will explore profound Stoic principles that guide you on a journey towards emotional freedom. By integrating these habits into your daily life, you will discover practical and healthy strategies to loosen the grip of emotional attachment, allowing you to reclaim your peace of mind and focus on what truly matters. Imagine saying goodbye to the mental shackles that bind you and embracing a newfound sense of clarity and focus. The teachings of Stoicism will empower you to navigate your emotions with resilience and wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. By applying these teachings, you will learn to prioritize your inner peace over external circumstances. Are you ready to break free from the chains of emotional attachment and embrace the power of personal growth? If so, this video is for you. We will guide you through 10 Stoic habits that will transform your approach to emotional detachment. Let's begin by asking ourselves what truly holds value in our lives, if not the peace within our minds. Join us as we explore these rules, paving the way toward a liberated Stoic mindset. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the subscribe button and join our community for more insightful content. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below. If you're not sure what to say, just type "emotional freedom starts now." Let's dive in and begin this journey of emotional liberation together. Rule number 1, the power of detachment. Have you ever felt like your emotions are a puppet with someone else pulling the strings? Ever wondered how much control you've handed over to others simply because of your attachments? This is where the power of detachment comes into play. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you start living a life where your peace and happiness aren't dictated by external factors. Why is detachment so transformative? Consider the wisdom of Epictetus, who said, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." Detachment is about reclaiming your power, understanding that while you cannot control external events, you can control your response to them. When we cling too tightly to people or situations, they begin to control us. It's like giving someone else the remote to your feelings, letting them flip through the channels at will. Their influence can dictate your happiness, your sadness, and in extreme cases, drive you to make irreversible decisions. Detachment is about reclaiming that remote and deciding for yourself which channels to watch. Imagine your emotions are like a kite. Every string attached to something or someone represents a potential direction your emotions can be pulled. If you hold on to too many strings or one too tightly, you're at the mercy of the wind. Stoicism teaches us to loosen our grip, to understand that while we can't control the wind, we can decide which strings to hold. This approach doesn't make you cold or indifferent. It makes you grounded and resilient. Let's get practical. Start by identifying what or who you're overly attached to. Next, ask yourself why. Are you seeking validation, afraid of loneliness, or something else? Understanding the root of your attachment is the first step in loosening its grip. Now engage in activities that fill you with a sense of purpose and satisfaction. By focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't, you begin to anchor yourself in your own strength and values. As you embrace detachment, you start to see the world differently. You recognize that your worth is not tied to external circumstances, but is intrinsic and unwavering. This realization empowers you to move forward with clarity and confidence, free from the mental shackles of attachment. Remember, as Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." By practicing detachment, you are not withdrawing from life, but engaging with it more fully, with a clear mind and a steady heart. Rule number 2, understanding attachment. Ever wondered why we cling so tightly to certain people or situations even when it causes us pain? What drives this need to hold on, and how can we break free from it? Understanding attachment is a key step in the journey toward emotional detachment and personal freedom. Let's dive deep into this concept, drawing wisdom from the Stoic philosophers to guide us. Attachment at its core is rooted in our ego. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This wisdom highlights the essence of attachment, our desires and perceived needs. When we're attached to something or someone, we often operate from a place of ego, seeking validation, security, or a sense of identity from external sources. Consider a newborn baby, radiating joy and untouched by the complexities of ego. As we grow, our ego begins to take the driver's seat, cluttering our lives with attachments. These attachments, whether to people, objects, or ideals, cloud our judgment and distract us from our true essence, which is love and self-contentment. Have you ever felt that your happiness hinges on another person's approval or presence? This is a clear sign of ego-driven attachment. To begin untangling ourselves from these attachments, we must first recognize them for what they are: products of our ego-seeking security and validation. Ask yourself, why am I so attached to this person or outcome? What fear or desire is driving this attachment? Understanding the root of your attachment is the first step in loosening its grip. Now imagine living a life from a place of love rather than ego. What if you could trust in the abundance of the universe, believing that what's meant for you will find its way? This mindset shift is powerful. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and capabilities independent of external factors. As you begin to view your desires and connections through this lens, you'll start to see the unnecessary weight they add to your life. Embracing the concept of abundance is crucial. When you let go of the fear of loss, the universe often rewards you with more than what you let go of. Detachment doesn't mean you care less. It means you understand better. It means staying true to your essence and letting love guide you rather than fear. The journey towards detachment is transformative. It's about shedding layers of ego to uncover the resilient, love-filled soul beneath. It's about moving forward with lightness, free from the burdens of attachment, and ready to welcome new blessings with open arms
and a steadfast heart.
By prioritizing your inner peace over external validation, you pave the way for a life of true emotional freedom and fulfillment. Rule number 3, the illusion of control. Have you ever felt that your happiness depended on someone else's actions or validation? Do you sometimes believe that if you just try hard enough, you can control the outcomes
of your relationships
and emotions? This is a common misconception that many of us face, the illusion of control.
Understanding and dismantling
this illusion is crucial for emotional detachment and personal freedom.
Our ego often tricks us into thinking that we can control external events and other people's reactions.
This illusion leads us to place undue importance on how others perceive us, which can result in emotional clinginess and dependence. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher,
wisely said, "It's not what happens to you,
but how you react to it that matters." This saying highlights a fundamental Stoic principle. While we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. When we cling to the illusion of control, we may find ourselves idolizing individuals and placing them on pedestals, believing that our worth is tied to their approval. This mindset creates a distorted perception of reality, where we see others as possessing something unattainable. Yet when we strip away these illusions, we realize that everyone is equally human, equally vulnerable. No one holds a special ticket that makes them inherently superior or more worthy. To dismantle this illusion, start by acknowledging that much of what we believe we can control is, in fact, beyond our influence. This realization can be both humbling and liberating. Accepting that we cannot control others' actions or feelings allows us to focus on what we can control: our own thoughts, reactions, and personal growth. By shifting our focus inward, we build self-confidence and resilience. For instance, instead of seeking validation from others, practice self-affirmation. Remind yourself regularly of your unique strengths and qualities. Understand that your value does not depend on someone else's perception. This practice aligns with another Stoic teaching from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Embracing the abundance mindset is another effective strategy. Recognize that the universe is vast, and there is plenty of love, success, and happiness to go around. When you stop fearing the loss of one particular person or outcome, you open yourself to a world of new possibilities and opportunities in relationships, This understanding allows you to love freely without desperate attachment. It empowers you to appreciate connections while maintaining your sense of self-worth and independence. Remember, enforcing emotional detachment is not about becoming indifferent. It's about recognizing that your completeness does not rely on anyone else's presence. By internalizing these Stoic principles, you cultivate a profound emotional strength that prepares you to face life's uncertainties with grace, shed the illusion of control, and embrace the liberating truth that true power lies within. Your own rule number 4, detachment in practice. Have you ever found yourself unable to let go of past experiences or relationships, clinging so tightly that it becomes painful, yet feeling too scared to release them? It's a common scenario, but what if letting go could lead to something even better? Let's explore how to practice detachment, guided by Stoic philosophy. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This principle applies perfectly to emotional attachment. Are you ready to release the past's grip and make room for new possibilities? Imagine holding a rope so tightly that your hands ache. You're scared to let go because of the unknown. But sometimes letting go doesn't mean falling. It means you can finally stretch out for something better. I had to learn this the hard way, holding on to a comfortable relationship out of fear, not realizing I was shutting doors to potential happiness knocking on my door. How many times have you done the same? Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a trap. It's like watching everyone else's highlight reel on social media, thinking you're missing out on life. But remember, social media is a curated, filtered snapshot meant to showcase perfect moments. When I stopped scrolling through others' stories and started living my own, FOMO lost its grip on me. Comparing your life to others keeps you from being fully present in your own life. Attachment to a false image of happiness makes letting go seem impossible. The grass only looks greener from a distance. Up close, it has its share of brown patches too, creating an illusion of perfection. In someone else's, life steals joy from your own. Detachment isn't about giving up happiness. It's about defining it on your terms. Follow the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within your control, your thoughts, actions, and growth. This realization is your armor, allowing you to move forward, unburdened by unnecessary attachments, free to experience life in all its unpredictable glory, and open to genuine, fulfilling connections waiting around the corner. Rule number 5, the path to happiness. Have you ever wondered why true happiness often seems just out of reach, tethered to the whims of others or external circumstances? What if the key to lasting happiness lies within you, independent of anyone else's influence? In this segment, we'll explore the Stoic path to happiness and how emotional detachment can lead to a deeper, more resilient joy. Where does true value come from? It's a question that, when answered, can pivot us away from unnecessary attachments and towards emotional freedom. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This insight directs us to look inward rather than outward for our sense of worth and happiness. This understanding is crucial when detaching from someone. It's not about severing ties with malice or indifference, but about recognizing that the most profound companionship you'll ever possess is with yourself. True value stems from within. Your character, your wisdom, how you treat others. How often do we mistakenly believe our happiness is locked in someone else's presence, that our worth climbs with their approval or dips with their neglect? This mindset chains us, reducing our vast potential to another's whims. Imagine a bird believing it needs permission to fly. We limit our emotional skies. Imagine instead realizing the sky has always been open, waiting for you to spread your wings on your own terms. This self-reliance is liberating, teaching us that our value doesn't fluctuate with others' opinions or presence. Detachment isn't pushing someone away, but drawing ourselves closer to our essence. By focusing on personal growth and becoming the best versions of ourselves, we unshackle from the heavy weight of neediness. It's akin to nurturing a garden. You don't plead for a single flower to grow. You tend to the soil, water the plants, and trust in the natural process. Rule number 6, embrace the present moment. Do you often find yourself caught up in memories of the past or worries about the future? Embracing the present moment is a powerful way to emotionally detach and find peace within yourself. This practice, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, encourages us to live fully in the now, appreciating the current moment rather than being consumed by what has been or what might be. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "Confine yourself to the present." This statement highlights the essence of Stoic wisdom, the importance of focusing on the present moment. When you dwell on the past, you might find yourself reliving painful experiences or clinging to what no longer exists. Similarly, when you worry about the future, you create unnecessary anxiety over events that haven't happened and may never occur. Both habits prevent you from experiencing the richness of the present. Practicing mindfulness is an effective way to embrace the present moment. Mindfulness involves paying close attention to your current experience without judgment, fully engaging in whatever you're doing, whether eating a meal, walking, or having a conversation. Notice the details: the taste of the food, the feel of the ground under your feet, the tone of the other person's voice. By immersing yourself in these experiences, you ground yourself in the present, alleviating feelings of attachment to the past or future. Engaging in mindful activities can significantly enhance your ability to stay present. Meditation, for example, trains your mind to focus on the here and now. Even simple breathing exercises can bring your attention back to the present moment. Try dedicating a few minutes each day to these practices. Over time, you'll find you're less distracted by past regrets or future anxieties. Living in the present also means appreciating what you have right now. Cultivate gratitude for the small moments and simple pleasures in your life. This shift in focus from what's lacking to what's abundant can transform your perspective, making it easier to let go of attachments weighing you down. Rule number 7, reframe your thoughts. Reframing your thoughts is a powerful tool for emotional detachment. It involves changing how you perceive and interpret situations, helping you break free from negative thought patterns and emotional dependencies. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once advised, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By changing your thoughts, you change your emotional state and overall perspective on life. Start by identifying the negative thoughts that keep you attached. These might include beliefs like, "I can't live without this person," "I'll never find someone else," or "my happiness depends on them." Such thoughts create a sense of dependency and helplessness. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards changing them. Next, challenge these thoughts by questioning their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought absolutely true? What evidence do I have to support this belief? Often you'll find these thoughts are exaggerated or unfounded. This realization can weaken their hold on you. Replace negative thoughts with more empowering ones. Instead of thinking, "I can't live without this person," try, "I am capable and strong on my own." Instead of, "My happiness depends on them," think, "My happiness comes from within." This shift in perspective fosters a sense of independence and self-worth. Practice gratitude to reframe your thoughts further. By focusing on what you're grateful for, you redirect your mind from what's lacking to what's abundant. This practice helps build a positive mindset, making it easier to detach from negative emotions and unhealthy attachments. Rule number 8, embrace impermanence. Understanding and embracing impermanence is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy that can aid in emotional detachment. Life is ever-changing, and nothing remains static. Marcus Aurelius said, "All things are in flux, and nothing is permanent." This wisdom teaches us that clinging to something or someone as if they are permanent is futile and can lead to suffering. Recognize that everything in life is temporary. Relationships and even emotions. Accepting this can help you let go of attachments. When you acknowledge the transient nature of life, you appreciate the present moment more and reduce the fear of loss. Embrace change as a natural part of existence. Instead of resisting it, see it as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. This mindset shift can alleviate the fear of letting go and open up new possibilities. Practice letting go of small things first to build your resilience. This could be as simple as discarding items you no longer need or changing a daily routine. As you become more comfortable with these small changes, you'll find it easier to detach from more significant attachments when necessary. Remember, by embracing impermanence, you cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Rule number 9, focus on self-care. Focusing on self-care is essential for emotional detachment and overall well-being. When you prioritize self-care, you strengthen your sense of self-worth and independence, making it easier to detach from unhealthy emotional attachments. As Seneca wisely said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Start by identifying activities that nourish your body, mind, and soul. This could include physical exercise, meditation, hobbies, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones. Make these activities a regular part of your routine. Prioritizing self-care helps you maintain a balanced and fulfilling life. Set boundaries to protect your well-being. Learn to say no to situations or people that drain your energy or cause unnecessary stress. By setting healthy boundaries, you create space for what truly matters and cultivate a sense of control over your life. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge that it's okay to have moments of weakness or doubt. Treat yourself with the same understanding and kindness you would offer a friend. This practice fosters emotional resilience and self-acceptance. Focusing on self-care allows you to detach from external sources of validation and rely more on your inner strength and values. This shift empowers you to lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. Rule number 10, build a support system. Building a strong support system is crucial for emotional detachment and personal growth. Surrounding yourself with supportive and understanding individuals can provide the encouragement and perspective needed to navigate the challenges of letting go. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We are all fellow citizens of the world." Identify and connect with people who share similar values and understand your journey toward emotional detachment. This could be friends, family members, or support groups. Having a network of supportive individuals can provide comfort, advice, and a sense of belonging. Communicate openly with your support system. Share your thoughts and feelings honestly, and listen to their perspectives. Open communication fosters trust and strengthens your connections, helping you feel more supported and less isolated. Seek professional help if needed. Therapists or counselors can provide valuable insights and strategies for managing emotions and building resilience. Professional guidance can be especially helpful if you're struggling with deep-seated emotional attachments or past traumas. Remember, you don't have to navigate the journey of emotional detachment alone. By building a strong support system, you create a foundation of understanding and encouragement that can help you move forward with confidence and clarity. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the subscribe button and join our community for more insightful content. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below. If you're not sure what to say, just type "Emotional freedom starts now." Let's dive in and begin this journey of emotional liberation together.